It's Edele and Woo! And breathe! Totally. You've made it all the way to the final. Last two girls standing.
Yeah.
What has it been like coming out tonight in the final in 6th and 5th place?
Amazing. It's been so amazing to get to the final. I mean, what a roller coaster of a ride. Literally up, down, around, down, under. It's just been mental.
Yeah.
But you know what? It's all worth it, especially to be here at this minute and knowing you have support. Like,
Yeah.
it's fab.
I think you especially, Edele, we know that you'd had quite a tough time before you went into the house.
Yeah.
But we did hear you say quite a few times that the house had really helped you. And I think that's quite a surprise to a lot of people because
I know.
lots of people think that the Big Brother house is just going to mess them up even more. But how did it help you?
Do you know what? Like, I went in there and I was so broken, and it was such a tough time for me in the early days, probably the first 10 days in particular. And I expected just to break completely, and I did a couple of times. It was really tough.
Yeah.
Being away from my twin, I think mostly just
Yeah.
not to have her.
She's here
and
now.
her support. I know, I love you. There was a moment I had in the diary room, like a really tough moment, and they told me go and find someone to talk to, and I came to Dee. And
Mama Dee!
Yeah.
Oh, what can I say?
Dee and Ricky were there, and they both hugged me and didn't let me go until I could stand a few days later. So Dee and Ricky really pulled me through, and I
Would
loved
you
them for
say
that.
Dee and Ricky are the people who you were closest to? Dee's welling up whilst you're talking.
Funny enough, actually, the closest people to me in the house were James and George. But at those moments, it was Dee and Ricky that really pulled me through. So I actually have 4 people that I'm crazy about.
Well, we need to talk about George. Because especially...
Did I not get away with that?
Especially recently, you seem to have bonded with him particularly well.
Yeah, was that a boo? Was that a boo?
No,
No,
it's
that's
a
a
ooh. So the last
Yeah.
part of reality that we've seen tonight, before we pulled you two out of the house, was last night under the covers when Mama Dee told you to shut up or get to the other end of the room. So tell us, Edele,
even know.
what happened last night?
It was just a very cute little kiss that we had under the covers.
I don't want like mega details, but was it you're a lovely friend or was it a slightly romantic one?
In between both, maybe.
Oh.
Who knows? It was enjoyable.
Sorry?
It was enjoyable.
It was good.
Yeah.
It's finished your experience in a good way.
They gave me 2 bottles of daiquiri last night. That helped.
Okay. So
Just kidding, George. I love you.
You saying you had your beer goggles on?
No, I didn't. I was sober going to bed. It was a good kiss.
Will you stay friends out of it this whole experience? too?
Definitely.
It was
My
too.
God,
Oh,
100%.
without a shadow of a doubt.
100%.
Even though you nominated her.
Yeah.
I know,
In
what-
nominations, but it was just so nice to see.
But at least I
you
did
kind
it
of-
face to face. I didn't do it
Yeah.
right.
Two-faced
And to
cat.
see you sit down and talk about it.
Yeah.
And you took it so well, and
Yeah.
I think it seemed really genuine that you were thinking about her.
I was, but I
and
didn't
being
think
with
about
her kids.
I didn't think about the wider picture. I didn't know that obviously Edele was in there for another reason because that
Yeah.
didn't come into my head at all.
Yeah.
But obviously, when I found out, I was a little bit upset.
What was it like
3
for
days.
you, Dee? We've obviously seen you struggle, and we met before you went into the house, and I remember you saying to me, I don't think I should go in because I'm not a celebrity. I shouldn't be in there. And I was like, you're on TV. They want you to go in. Do it for you.
But I think
what was it like?
It was, you know, going in was really bad because I've just watched all these people on telly. I've watched Audley win his gold medal.
But we've all
and-
watched you on telly as well.
Yeah, but only for a couple of months, you know what I mean? I've been watching these for years.
Yeah, but you're just a newbie on the block.
Ah, sure.
But was it enjoyable in the end? Was it everything you hoped it would be? Was it as terrifying as you thought it would be?
It was definitely as terrifying as I thought it'd be. It was more emotional than I thought it'd be, and there are some people in there that I hope never to see ever again.
Is that Gary?
Yeah. No, do you know something?
We have to talk about-
He's an amazing guy. He's a font of all knowledge. You can learn from him. But then he just switches, so...
Yeah. You were, I know they called you Mama Dee, but you did seem very rational. You seemed to look at both sides of every story. You were very patient with Gary, but in the last week, you reached breaking point with him. What happened and what pushed you to that point?
I think what it was is that he used to corner me, and that day he cornered me and cornered me and cornered me until I just snapped and I
Cornered
couldn't...
you in what way? In
Like, talking about the other
following you all the time.
housemates, following
Okay.
me.
Yeah.
I couldn't go anywhere. I'd turn round, he'd be there.
do you think
And he
he's
called me
playing a game?
Do you know
Or
something?
is that genuinely Gary? He seems like a very eccentric character.
I
For
think
us
there's
on
a-
the outside...
No, I think there's a difference between being eccentric and being rude.
I want to talk to you as well, being the rational mama of the house. Let's talk about Audley and James.
Yeah.
Because there's some fierce competition between
tell ya.
those two.
Yeah. Tell ya.
Watching, we only see an hour a night, and
Yeah.
watching it's so tense. Is it that tense in the house
Yeah,
with them?
it was.
Every minute of
Mental.
every day, they're constantly...
They're still at it.
They're still
In
at it
there.
now.
We're like, dude,
But-
just the last 2 hours. Like,
Yeah.
give it a rest.
It's like, do you know what it is? James is just 24 hours a day.
He's brilliant.
He's just a joker and a
Wind-up
wind-up.
much.
He
And,
is.
I mean, Audley's got a bit better now, hasn't he? But
Audley's
he
actually
used to-
starting to get it. He's kind of joining in on the banter
used
a
to
little
bite
bit.
a
But
lot.
James, it's all
Does he
about
take
banter.
it quite personally?
Yeah, he can do. But James is all about the banter. It's all joking, and just some people take it seriously, and it spirals out of
But
control.
Audley started giving... I mean, I'm team Audley, you know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
like, Audley's giving as good as he gets now,
Good,
and,
yeah.
you know...
Good.
Yeah.
It's been brilliant
Team
to watch,
Audley!
actually. Dee, seeing as you were terrified about going in, you didn't think you deserved to be there yourself. You said that. What is next for you? What are you gonna stay on the telly?
Well, I've got to go see the kids. I'm a mum first and foremost, and then I'll give David Cameron a run for his money.
Guys, you're both so thoroughly deserving of your
you.
place in the final. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Go see your friends and family. Go see your dad. Go see your sister.